The work on the simulator can really improve our performance on the track. We have seen we work a lot on the simulator with Alpine.
Obviously in Formula One we're operating the absolute pinnacle of motorsport. The TRX starts to bring esports to that same level of performance. It's equipment for the very best at the very top end of the market.
I do want a TRX Trak Racer, yeah, definitely. Please.
Hi everybody, we're back on stage. Don't forget that you can follow the race and everything that happens on our parallel streams. Right, on YouTube we have one, and on Twitch it's going to be simracing.gp stream to follow the race. Right here we have the next stage panel, and this is going to be super exciting because it's one of our premium partners over here, Trak Racer, who just developed a brand new TRX rig, which we are going to talk about obviously, but first of all I'd like you to get to know Matze, Sten and Johan Akkerman. Please come right here on stage, guys. I'm looking forward to meeting you. And here they come. Hi.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you again. Hello. Good to see you. I think we have a seat over here. Exactly. You just choose one. Okay, I will sit right beside you. That's a good thing, though. Yeah, so how are you doing?
It's exciting. Yeah, it's been a good show. We've gone all out this year.
Yeah.
It's great to have this boy here. He's our European manager.
Cool.
Yeah, we're very happy to be here. It's been a long journey for us, with especially the TRX. It was a bit tight on the deadline, but we're very happy to finally showcase it here at the Expo.
Yes, since I didn't introduce you with your position, like you're the CEO, obviously. Yeah, please tell us a bit. Like, how do you like the fair so far?
I think it's pretty busy today. It's been good to meet the other brands, network, work with our great team.
Cool. And now you're here, not only with the Formula One race car of Fernando Alonso, but with your brand new TRX rig, which is super beautiful. We're going to take a close look later, but please tell us a bit about the development. How did it work out? You work with the Alpine Formula One team, right?
Yeah, so we started in November 2019 with Alpine. It's taken a couple of years to develop. We built a few prototypes. We sent it over to Alpine. They gave us feedback. We thought we were going to go out in June of this year. We sent them samples. It didn't meet their quality standards.
Okay.
As you can imagine, with an F1 team. And they also wanted to improve the ergonomics of it. So we went back to the drawing board. We took on their feedback, and here we are.
Okay.
We're like the customer gets a much better product, having waited a few more months, and we'll be shipping orders this month.
Okay, get it. You want to say something?
Yeah, it's been a long journey, especially with the Alpine F1 engineers. I mean, you can imagine the development that went into this is insane. The amount of work and hours that put in from our side and our engineers, but also the collaboration between both brands, it's unique. And I believe at this stage that there's no rig out there that has such a high level of development that's gone through.
We are looking forward to get to know it. What I really like to know is, like, how is the feeling? Like, because when you produce a prototype, that prototype is probably what the best you could think of at that point, or something like what you come up with as a company and say, like, hey, see, nice thing, don't you think? And then there comes this feedback somehow.
Well, the first sample that we showed them, it was better than anything in the market.
Yeah, already.
Yeah, already. And then they said, no, we want it better. So it's, the plan is to get it out to all of the Renault dealerships globally. It's about 10,000 dealerships. So they want it to be Mickey Mouse. And, like when we set out to design the rig in 2019, like my main objective was to have a tubular frame that's equally as adjustable as the extrusion rigs. And that's what we've got. Like, people wanted more adjustment. They've got more adjustment. It's a lot easier to adjust on this rig as opposed to an extrusion rig. You can switch between Formula and GT mode in under 2 minutes, as we'll show you.
And the cool thing about it is, of course, you try to get the GT position perfectly right, but the Formula 1 position or Formula 2, Formula 3, it's all possible by having all these sliding features, the up and down movement. It's 98% of the people will literally fit in the seat, and we had a lot of feedback as well from children, actually, because the frame is designed in a way it fits the little ones, but also the Ocons, the Alonsos,
the U's,
the Me's, yes.
I just want to say, like, also you fit into this one.
Yeah, of course. There's a lot of people that are 2 meters or longer. So obviously, I am also very long, so it needs to fit me, but also the people that are just the very little guys or girls. And with that in mind, also the request from Matt, he said, I want to have this thing to be fully adjustable without any tools, under 2 minutes, with the pressure of having an Alpine F1 team watching on your shoulder was insane. But I think we pulled it off, and we're very happy to showcase.
Sounds really good. Sounds really good. Before you guys are heading over and showing it like in detail, I have just one more question. Because after doing all this work and now having this, based on that, is it probably like looking into the next 5 years to produce also some make it more affordable for like a wider range of people in the future? Can you think of that somehow?
Yeah, we got, of course, a very wide range of products available already, starting for a very low price point. Same with our electronics, that we really aim at a level where it's affordable for everyone. And the goal eventually would be that, of course, everyone will be driving a Trak Racer simulator at one point. Yeah,
that must be your aim somehow, right? Okay, so I'm really excited for you getting into the details of this thing. So please just help us out there.
Yeah, I'll glad you show, Matt, if you can.
Yeah.
So
you just go ahead.
Okay, so we're going to show the pedal mount. Now we're in formula position. Now we're in GT position. So incline and decline. And the sliding function for the little guys. The seat adjusts in seconds between formula and GT position. It's also got a seat slider. And of course a wheel mount slider and heaps of adjustment. We had a very strong man on the booth yesterday, and he said, "Give me the Pro at 100%." He couldn't even make it flex, so it gives us complete confidence. We'll be throwing on a SimiCube Ultimate later on, and running it through its paces. But this thing is strong.
Yeah, so with of course all the development that we did in this, we also forgot actually one feature, because of course you're changing your seating position from Formula 1 to GT. You want to have the monitor also closer or farther away from yourself. So also a requirement from Matt literally saying no tools. So what we did is made a very clever solution where it allows you, even with a motion platform, to have the monitor very secured on the base. So you can adjust the height with just lifting the monitor up and down. We also have a customer base that would like to lick the screen. So we offered the monitor stand to go all the way up to the front end of the wheel mount. The bolt holes you see on the side is also allowing you to add in keyboards, etc. And all those little details that you would not see currently on the TRX is all the extra holes we added on the sides to allow it for rumblers or any other additions that anyone would like to have. It's locked, sorry. So what we did is we made it as versatile as possible. So technically you have an aluminium profile adjustable simulator with the looks of the tubular frame, and with the aluminium and steel combination, it's just as rigid as the actual simulator that is being used by the Formula 1 team. So one extra addition I wanted to show you guys is we of course announced that we are doing the electronics. So as you can see downstairs here, we actually just finished the prototype, and this is the golden one because it's the first production rumbler that we have. We didn't officially name it yet, but I'll let Matt do the talking about that.
So the amplifier took us a couple of years to develop, just to take the low frequency and only pull those lower level sounds. So the engine rumble, hitting a wall, etc., you'll feel it through you. So the amplifier is a 2x100 watt RMS. So we will be offering this around April next year, a kit with two shakers and an amplifier. Is that it for you? Yeah.
You want to speak about the wheel pedals, etc. So of course we have a very trusty partner, SimRacing, that offered us the strongest wheelbase that we can ever imagine. With the Ultimate on there, and during the testing we had the pleasure of having 76 Newton meters applied to the wheelbase, and we tried to break it. We managed eventually, but at this price point, for what you get it's probably a lot cheaper than a Formula 1 car. I heard from the dealership here locally that the current Alpine 810S on the booth is around 75,000, and I believe this is a little bit cheaper the last time I checked on their website. So currently with the ongoing discounts, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you will have the pleasure of getting the same feeling as the Alpine race car, but also the normal road car in there. The one other thing is, of course, the pedals. Currently we're using V&M pedals on the TRX. We're very happy to have this on our website available for ordering. However, we are, of course, developing currently and prototyping our own pedal set that will be available later in Q2 in 23. Sorry?
If you swing by our booth, you'll be able to see our four wheels, pedals, handbrake, shifter, base shaker, quick release. Stay tuned for a direct drive next year and motion. We've also just announced yesterday our partnership with D-Box as a global distribution partner, which is very exciting.
So one of the things, of course, with motion is we thought about how can we get this tubular frame as strong as it gets with motion. So with motion, you usually have oscillation on the upper end of the frame, especially because it's a long tubular frame. So what we try to do, and sorry for being too nerdy, guys, but there's a lot of you that really want to know all the details of it. With a long tubular frame, of course, you have the issue eventually that it will have a little bit of flexion there. So we tried our best to make sure it's as sturdy as possible. And by doing so, we tried, of course, with the SimRacing motor to make it as strong as we could ever imagine, but also with Logitech wheelbases or Fanatec or any other brand you can imagine, it will fit on there, it's adjustable, and you will have the same experience over and over and over again. Also the warranty, I believe, is 5 years currently. Correct me if I'm wrong. 5-year warranty on the frame? Yes. Yeah, so 5-year warranties on the frame, on the Trak Racer frames. Also the customer support is now up to 48 hours and 7 to 15 hours even. During Black Friday, can you imagine? It was, we're very proud of that. And I also want to thank and take this time for everyone who pre-ordered, even nearly a year ago, and had the trust in us to buy this product of a render. And during this process, while we even updated it, that gives us a lot of confidence, and we're very happy to have the customer base and the trust of all the sim racing community to pre-order a product that long ahead and now finally be able to see the actual product. So thank you very much for that. It's meaning a lot to us that you guys made us push to deliver a product that is unprecedented. So we're trying to push the boundaries, and we really hope that you guys agree with that. So thank you very much.
To be running anyway.
Matze, Sten and Johan Akkerman, thank you guys so much for giving us a brief insight. Thank you. Really looking forward to testing it. I didn't have the time yet, but it's going to be amazing, I guess. Like, hopefully having the time later on this day, meeting you on your booth. Like, everybody who's joining the fair, of course, make sure you visit these guys at the booth, right? You have even more there to discover, right?
Yes, of course. We have the actual Formula 1 car there from the 2019 season. So if you never experienced the F1 car up close, feel free to look around. We have the Alpine 810 there, and tomorrow we also going to have the Trak Racer mobile at the booth available, where you can take in selfies and just sit around and pretend to be a real race car driver without actually driving. But
really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you. Have a great time. Thanks for being on stage. And you guys, we're heading into a next panel from sim to real racing. It's going to be really exciting with Luke later here on stage. Before that, we head into a short little commercial break. See you soon.